intimidate and more often than not succeeds. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Curry can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot. Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Craig, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And they take the lead.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Podziemski on the wing. Outside Butler. Back to Podziemski. Green. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh. Good anticipation by Draymond, crashing the glass right on time to win that second chance look.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Tatum. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. The Warriors leading. Three-pointer. Podziemski's shot is good.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Butler with the steal. Goes up. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
There's that fiery attitude of Butler's showing up the defense.
Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of greatness in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Now, here's Curry. It's stolen by White. Tatum on the wing. Outside, White. And another miss by Boston. Pass to Moody. Outside Curry. Over Pritchard. Curry. That's good. 6 points for Stephen Curry.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The Warriors.
And so it's
17.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Here's Pritchard. Clock at 4. The 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Jackson Davis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Celtics making a change here.
Now in
Celtics trail by 8. Driving inside. And the slam dunk by Simon.
So quick. Simon's using that burst to get to the rim.
Outside, Kuminga. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Hield from outside. Offensive rebound. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Over to the wing. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
And that one, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Hield. Jacks up a 3. Simons with the defensive effort. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Kuminga. Still without a basket.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's stolen by Hield. Here's Jackson Davis.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
The kick out to Simons. Here's Shireman to the paint. Tillman. And he takes the feed in stride and shines it home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Back to Hield. Right wing. Here's Richard. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trailed by 6. Here's Tillman to the inside. And the dunk by Boucher.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Missed inside. So it's the Celtics now. They trail by 6. That's a 2 from Simons. Doesn't go that time. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Here's Santos. Hasn't made one yet. Shoots from the corner. Hield can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Tillman. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
There's Kuminga. And they get it back. Jackson Davis in the corner. Clock at 6. Here's Santos. Rebound by the Celtics.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Warriors ahead, up by 5. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Outside Curry. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Off target from outside. Celtics trailed by 5. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game and really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Kevin, back to you.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Here's White. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Curry has it in the corner. And the Warriors, another 3.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Here's Pritchard. He has 5. Off target from 3-point range.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Back to Podziemski. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead. There's Brown with the 3. Busted. No good that time either. Here's Golden State. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. He takes it in. Some nice passing by Golden State. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
8-second violation.